Hey guys, today I want to talk about the all-American food that we all forget in the Philippines to have a lot of times, and it's pancakes. You know, if there's ever a food that gives you comfort in the Philippines, it's pancakes with some good maple syrup on there. And pancakes are readily available here in the Philippines. You can get pancake mix, and pancake mix can also be used for waffles and stuff too. If you guys have a waffle maker or whatever, you can also order waffle makers online too, and they're fairly reasonable and cheap. But for you guys that are looking for a cheap meal in the morning and you just feel like getting up and having some pancakes, and I'm not saying eat pancakes every day because it's not good for your sugar and it's not good for your waistline by any means, but pancakes is definitely really, really good, and there's different ways to make them too. And the good thing is, in the Philippines, if you shop around, you can find strawberries, you can find blueberries. You can get strawberries and blueberries through Rare Foods in Manila if you live near Manila. And in some of the supermarkets, you can get frozen strawberries too and frozen blueberries. And if you get lucky enough, you might even find some strawberries from Baguio or whatever. And then you just get some whipped cream or whatever, and you can make yourself a nice like strawberry shortcake type pancake. And a lot of guys forget about pancakes when they're over here. They forget that we have pancake mix over here in the stores. And we also have that maple syrup mix. And a lot of guys stick to the regular eggs, bacon, and toast in the morning. And what I tell people is try to get away from that a little bit because it's not good for your waist, unless you're out walking around and stuff like that. And it's definitely not good for your cholesterol. And also putting butter on your pancakes is not the greatest either, but it's hard to go without the butter. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about the pancakes because you can make crepes and things like that. There's a little bit of mosquitoes coming out here, guys. But I just want to touch on the pancakes a little bit. Also, guys, when you guys are cooking up eggs, you might think about just scrambling one egg and mixing it with your rice, and cut up your bacon a little bit and mixing it also with your rice. And use it as a food extender, as I talked about the other day when I was talking about the black rice. It's just something that a lot of people do over here, and it saves you a lot of the grief later on of trying to cut your cholesterol down or something like that. Because when you eat all the eggs and bacon and stuff like that, it's really, really not good for your cholesterol. So try to eat less of it. And the white rice can help you with that. You might want to throw a little bit of black rice in there too to kind of give you some health benefits too. But try to cut back from the bacon, the eggs altogether if you can, and try to have healthy breakfast, more with fruit and stuff like that if possible. But also, you can also put fruit on top of your pancakes, which is kind of good. It doesn't have to always be strawberries. You could put mango on top of there and stuff like that. A lot of people don't think about that. And mango is actually pretty good with pancakes if you like mangoes. You can have that with your, and also banana pancakes are really delicious too. And a lot of people forget that we have all the bananas in the world here. I mean, you can see them up in the trees behind me here. And banana pancakes are delicious. You just cut up the banana. Some people cut them up in small chunks. Some people start frying the bananas first, and then they pour the mix on top of it, and then they flip it and just throw it on their plate when it's all cooked, and it's delicious. It's just something to remember, guys, when you're having breakfast over here. You're looking for something cheap. You're looking for something inexpensive and something delicious. Pancakes always fit that bill, guys. And like I said, you can get blueberries over here. You can put cinnamon and sugar on top of it. Things like that. There's all different ways to cook pancakes. I mean, we know from growing up in the United States all the different ways you can cook pancakes. I mean, my father was like kind of the connoisseur of pancakes in the United States when I was a kid. Because he was the, I come from a single parent home, and my dad was the person that used to cook for me in the morning. So during the summer, all the time we had pancakes, and I used to love pancakes. But anyway, guys, I just want to throw that out there. It is kind of one of those things that kind of makes you feel more at home, more. And sometimes we look back to our childhoods and stuff, and it just kind of brings you back a little bit, gives you that good feeling. It is a comfort food for sure. And there's a lot of good foods in the Philippines too, but sometimes those American foods definitely bring you back home and give you that comfort, of being home. And this is my home now, and those foods still give me comfort even to this day, and that's one thing I love about pancakes. I also like like I said, the eggs and, bacon and toast and all that stuff. Who doesn't? And home fries and all that. But you can't eat those at our age. We have to kind of cut back on those. And also, guys, and the other thing is, having all the fruits and stuff that we have here, sometimes you can have a bowl full of mango and strawberries and there's apples and there's bananas. You can have that, and sometimes you can just throw, like I said, you can throw that on top of your pancakes and have a decent healthy meal too. There's all different kinds of ways to skin a cat over here and have a decent meal in the morning, something that tastes good, but is also healthy for you too. And kind of if you mix the two together, you're kind of getting, like I said, you're getting the best of both worlds. Because I know what it's like to if you have to cut back on certain foods and stuff like that because of either you have diabetes or high cholesterol or something like that. It's okay to have small portions, and then improvise it with fruit, vegetables, things like that. So when you're cooking, just keep those in mind, guys. God bless. Take care.